The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
2.2, shot is up, and it's good! Oh my goodness! Blake Nelson! It's taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway, one-on-one, hard, she scores! And he'll put it right on goal, and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Irma Bohr, a perfect 4-on-4, and a slam dunk from Harney. 10:50 to go here, and the faceoff is won by north-south onto the stick of Caitlin Armin. Armin feeds it in for Abby Promisberger, and Promisberger with the hat trick. And put your outfielders in left and left center, because that one's going to left field, and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. That pass inside of the lane was taken away by Margot Davies. Another nice pass and a slam dunk. Grayson Heyman with the slam dunk in the JV game. All right, welcome. We're here at Thompson High School here on the ND Sports Channel, getting ready for the varsity game. Game 3 of our triple header here. If you're not able to stick around for the entire game, you need to run some errands in your vehicle or something. The game will be on your radio on KMATV. He will have the call on that one, and he's here right now. Not here live on there with me, but he's basically sitting right next to me. So, great guy. I always enjoy doing a game with side by side with him. I've only done a handful, but now that we're getting into some Region 2 action, that might happen a little bit more frequently. Certainly looking forward to that. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the 230, I think it was 234 if I read the number right, who watched that junior varsity game, which was actually a really good game. Came down to the end there, and let's see, I'm not sure where I placed my final scores at, but it was, I'm not sure what happened to that sheet, but we'll find it. It was, I believe, a 4-point game, if I remember correctly. And so we're about 11. Oh, here we go. I think we maybe just found the sheet. So in the C team game, it was Hillsboro Central Valley winning over Thompson 50-32, and in the JV game, it was 51-47 in favor of the Thompson Tommies. So now the varsity game is just ahead, and as soon as we'll move the camera here to kind of get more players and less fans. Not that we don't want the fans in there, but we'll do the best we can to. And as soon as that first bucket is scored, then we'll have the fans will sit down and accommodate our camera angle there right in front of us. So let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams side by side. Thompson Tommies 16-1, 8-1 against Region 2 opponents, 6-0 when playing here at home, 7-1 on the road. They are 9-1 in their last 10 games. They have won 4 in a row coming into this one. They have outscored their opponents 1,128 to 764, which is an average of about 66 points a game, just shy of 70. And they allow about 45 points a game for the opposing teams. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 15-2 overall in the year. Their only losses coming to Ada-Borum, Norman County West, and the Thompson Tommies back on January 4th. They're 9-1 against Region 2 opponents. That one represents that game I just referenced against the Thompson Tommies. 8-2 at home, 7-0 on the road, 9-1 in their last 10 games. They lost 1 in a row. Is that right? No, that's not correct. I believe they come in with 2 in a row, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2 in a row. That should be 2 wins in a row and not 1 loss in a row, so we certainly apologize for that. But the points scored and the points allowed is accurate, 1,133 to 804, which is an average of 67 to 47 allowed. So the Burros averaging 1 point per game more than the Tommies, but they allow 2 points a game more than the Tommies allow. And both of these teams 9-1 in their last 10 games. Thompson undefeated at home. Hillsboro Central Valley undefeated when playing on the road. And both teams 9-1, with the Burros' only loss in Region 2 play coming to the Thompson Tommies back on January 4th. And we'll take a look at the breakdowns right now, see what Thompson has done so far in this season. They started out with a 71-43 win over Langdon Edmore Munich, and then an 82-24 win over the Spartans of Findlay Sharon Hope Page. Then a Region 2, Region 1 victory over the Central Cass Squirrels, 54-47. They were down Sacred Heart, 72-56. Carrington would come close, but not quite. 49-42, 7-point victory for the Tommies in that December 20th game. And then a 10-point win over the Dickinson Trinity Titans, 49-39 on December 28th, followed by a 73-57 win over the Bishop Ryan Lions out of Minot on December 29th. That was part of the Dale Brown Classic, which I believe was played at the Minot State Dome. And then they would go on the road in Hillsboro, the game that we referenced a couple times already on January 4th, a 43-36 win down in Hillsboro over the Burros. And that would be the Burros' only Region 2 loss. And then they would cruise on to defeat Northern Cass 79-45 over the Jaguars in Hunter. And then they'd travel once again, stay on the road, take on the Titans of Drayton Valley Edinburgh, pick up a 62-33 win. And then they'd have a 61-54 win over the Midway Minto Mustangs. And it says 7-49. That's a misprint. They did win that game. They scored somewhere in the 70s and allowed 49 for the North Border Eagles. And then Larimore, that one looks apparently is incorrect as well, as they did not score 644 points in that game. I believe, let's see here, it was a 64-63 loss. That's what it was there. So there's an extra 4 in there. That was their only loss of the year so far. And probably a surprising loss if Thompson was going to lose. You would think that'd be probably against Grafton or Hillsboro Central Valley. But to get upset by the Larimore Polar Bears probably was an unexpected loss there for the Thompson Tommies. But they would bounce back that loss with a win over Griggs County Central 79-40. And a 72-60 win over 4 wins Minnewacan. 73-42 win over the Cavalier Tornadoes. A 69-43 win over Mayport CG. And then that brings them into tonight's game against the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros here in Thompson. For the Burros, they start out the season with that 59-44 win over the Kindred Vikings. 63-30 over Hatton Northwood. 70-47 over Mayport CG. 65-46 over the Oak Grove Grovers. And then a 57-56 one-point win over a really good Region 1 Richland Colts team. And then they would follow the Thompson Tommies at home, 43-36, bounce off that loss with a 79-47 win over the Larimore Polar Bears, a game which we had for you here on the ND Sports Channel. And then Landon Reed would hit a corner buzzer beater to knock off 4 wins Minnewacan, 58-57, kind of refreshing the memory of what happened 2 years ago in that state championship game. And then they would come off that buzzer beater win over the Indians with a 68-32 win over Griggs County Central, a 62-58 win over Cavalier Tornadoes. And on January 17th, the Burros would hand the Tornadoes their first loss of the year. Cavalier Tornadoes actually go on to lose back-to-back games following that loss to Hillsboro Central Valley. And then coming off that win over the Tornadoes, they would travel down to Hunter on the Palace on the Prairie and knock off the Jaguars by 30, 74-44. Pick up a 78-53 win over the Midway Minto Mustangs, 70-59 over the Central Cass Squirrels, and then a 10-point loss to a very good Ada-Bor Norman County West team out of Minnesota, as the Cougars would pick up the 10-point victory, and that would be their only loss at home for the Burros. And then they'd bounce off that Cougars loss with a convincing 95-38 win over the Park River Fordville Lincoln Aggies. And then the game against Grafton was postponed. I did get word, I didn't have a chance to update our on-screen graphics there, but that is going to be this coming Saturday, 2:30 p.m. tip-off for the varsity, 1 p.m. for the junior varsity against the Grafton. Once again, that's this coming Saturday on the 16th. So that Grafton game moved from February 7th to February 16th. And then 85-49 win over Drayton Valley Edinburgh. And then in a game we had for you on the ND Sports Channel here last night, a 67-44 win over the Mayport CG Patriots, bringing them into tonight's game against Thompson. And then we'll have one more game on Valentine's Day from Buxton at Central Valley School. They'll host the North Border Eagles, and then they'll wrap up the regular season on the 22nd with the Findlay Sharon Hope Page Spartans. And then in between that North Border Eagles game and that FSHP Spartans game, they'll have that rescheduled game against the Grafton Spoilers on the February 16th. So That brings us to about 3 minutes here before the opening announcement. So we'll take a timeout, and then we'll come back with more of your pregame show, which will include our opening announcements and our starting lineups. And as the Burros come out onto the floor now, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. All right, welcome back. Here's your PA announcer, and your starting lineups will be partially blocked by the crowd, but we will do the best we can with our graphics. Right now, we'll pause for the national anthem here on the ND Sports Channel. All right, so they'll introduce the starting lineups for Hillsboro Central Valley first. And we'll go ahead and put up the graphic, and we'll do the best we can with the camera work here through the crowd. But there's your starters for Hillsboro Central Valley. Jacob Heinitz, Patrick Limke, Carson Henningsgaard, Travis Doden, and Landon Reed.
This basketball game will be conducted under the strictest code of good sportsmanship. Officials are neutral with license by the North Dakota High School.
Head coach Elliot Rotvold, assistants Jeremy Brandt and Chris Eckert. Burros coming in once again 15-2 on the year. One loss to a non-North Dakota team. They had to bore up Norman County West Cougars. And then their other loss to the team they're playing tonight, Thompson Tommies.
The starters for the HCV Burros.
The Burros, as you can see there, will be in their dark gray jerseys with blue numbers and lettering outlined in white. They announced Henningsgaard before Limke, and Limke came out first. There we go, now Limke can go through the line. That's not as bad as I thought. I mean, it could certainly be better. So, so once again, Heinitz, Limke, Henningsgaard, Doden, and Reed, your starters for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And now your starters for the home team, the Thompson Tommies, 16-1. Head coach Brandy George, assistant Dave Wheeler. Marcus Hughes, Caden Schwabe, Jacob Dick, and the next one introduced here will be Chance Danner. There we go. I was waiting to make sure I pronounced that right. And then Hayden Overby, I believe, unless he had a brother or something that graduated last year. We were up here for a game against Northern Cass last year, and it was an Overby that had a dunk against the Jaguars. So that occurred last time we were here. And, well, with much delight, I guess they're not going to stand until the first bucket, which is absolutely awesome. And we are ready now for the first quarter of play. Once again, no clock on our on-screen scoreboard, and the Burros win the tip. Henningsgaard will bring it up over the timeline. 7:55 to go. Landon Reed now here on the near wing, works it up top. Travis Doden down low, can't get it to go in. Nearly pickpocketed from behind, but now Jacob Dick on the near wing. Well, a couple passes later, pushes it up top there for Caden Schwabe. Schwabe to Dick here on the near wing. Now he works it down low, spinning around, can't get it to go in. Loose ball underneath. Tommies get the rebound. They'll push it out into the far corner there for Schwabe. Schwabe being guarded by Henningsgaard. Schwabe tried to drive baseline. Now he'll come back in between the circles and work the ball up top. He'll hand it off there for Hughes. Hughes will push it off into the far wing for, I believe that's Dick, and it is. That's Overby at the free throw line. Back out to Dick. Dick maybe thought about the three, did not pull the trigger. And now he thought about it again. And with the shot from the just outside the free throw line out of the hands of Marcus Hughes. So Overby picks up the first foul of the game. Henningsgaard gets it to Doden on the near wing. Doden dribbles up top of the key, back over, that's Limke. Limke backs in, gets to Henningsgaard. It was nearly poked away. Henningsgaard chases down the loose ball, a little behind the back dribble. Now spins around, drives into the free throw line. Doden has it, up top, long three on the way, in and out, and out. Loose ball rebound is gonna be taken away there by Danner. Danner gets it up court there for Hughes. Danner can't get it to go in. It remains 0-0 with 6:26 to go as the ball will go out of bounds. So inbounds pass from the baseline here for the Tommies. That's tipped into the hands of Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard brings it over the timeline, free throw line. Bounce pass is kicked off the left foot of Caden Schwabe. And that'll be an inbounds pass from the baseline, I believe, for the Burros. And Henningsgaard will trigger that inbounds pass with 6:20 to go here in the first quarter of play. Still scoreless between the #1 and undefeated at home, Thompson Tommies, and the #2 and undefeated on the road, Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And Landon Reed gets the Burros on the board first. 6:07 to go now. Tommies slow it down just a little bit. Work it over to the far side there for Hughes. So Henningsgaard will bring it over the timeline. Fake left, go right into the corner, hand it off to Reed. Now Henningsgaard in the corner. Looking, he's gonna drive baseline. Bounce pass out for Doden. Doden into Reed, into the paint. And the shot's blocked. It's blocked by Chance Danner. And now pull up for 3 off the back iron, won't go, and the rebound comes down to Travis Doden. Doden will hand it off to Henningsgaard in the backcourt, and Henningsgaard will drive down the far side of the lane and put it in off the glass. 4-0 Burros. 5:15 to go here, first quarter of play. Hughes with the basketball, now pushes over far wing to Dick. Dick dribbles down into the corner. Hughes makes a move in, and it will trickle down. That's the first bucket of the game for the Tommies, and that comes from Marcus Hughes, the 5'10 senior. Henningsgaard got it and one. Did it count? It did. Henningsgaard gets... And I think they're going to take the basket away here, although the scoreboard in the gym does say 6-2. There we go. Okay, so it will be 4-2. So the basket did not count. So we'll take one away out of the stat book here for Henningsgaard. He's down to 2 points instead of 4, and it's a 4-2 lead for the Burros. Henningsgaard triggers the inbounds pass, and it was nearly tipped away, but Heinitz will keep control of the basketball. Heinitz still with the ball, puts it into the corner for Travis Doden. Doden drives into the paint, kicks it out. Landon Reed for 3, a little too strong. Rebound comes down to Marcus Hughes. Tommies bring the ball back down to the other end quickly there. That's Schwabe. Schwabe puts it up top for Hughes. Hughes, bounce pass down low there. That is Danner. Danner create the turnover. 2 turnovers, Thompson, 1 for Hillsboro Central Valley. 4:18 to go. Henningsgaard over the timeline, bounce pass up top for Heinitz. Heinitz looks inside for Landon Reed. Reed with the shot in the paint, won't go. Quickly down to the other end, and that one will not go either, and the rebound comes down to Landon Reed. Henningsgaard into the paint, spinning around, shot up, won't go. He gets fouled though, and go to the free throw line to try and make those 2 points the hard way. 4-2, Burros lead by 2, looking to get a revenge win here over the Tommies, who knocked them off at home back on January 4th, and now we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout, be right back.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. 4-2, Burros have the lead. Henningsgaard at the line to shoot 2. He was fouled in the act of shooting right before the timeout. And the pattern continues. Henningsgaard will miss his first one. And then he'll probably, I want to knock on wood here, and I'll say it after he takes the free throw. Okay. He will miss both. So the pattern is now broken. Up top, that is Chance Danner. Danner will give it to Hughes. Hughes dribbles in, looks for the backdoor feed down low. It's tipped out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Burros. 3:38 to go here, first quarter of play. Henningsgaard will bring it up over the timeline. Henningsgaard to Heinitz here on the near wing. Heinitz will get the screen. Not much develops from that. Heinitz will dribble down the near side of the lane, put up a little floater off his right hand, kind of pushing it up towards the basket. Loose ball comes to Landon Reed. Landon Reed gets the pass down to Colton Anderson, and Anderson's shot is blocked from behind by Danner. Into the corner now, Hughes driving baseline, kicks it out, corner three. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Heinitz pulls down the rebound. Henningsgaard over the timeline now, dribbles down, backs in, spins, kicks it out, corner, Landon Reed for three, that's too strong. Right into the hands of Chance Danner. 2:55 to go, 4-2 in favor of the Burros. Into the lineup now, that's Pierce Cooper, a 5'11 junior, wearing number 15 for the Tommies. We'll hand it off here for, that is Caden Schwabe. Schwabe gets it to Hughes. Hughes looks back up top for Overby, and Overby's shot won't go in, but I believe he drew a foul. I looked down for a split second. I'll stop the clock with 2:35 to go here in the first quarter of play.
Also Landon Reed, his first team first.
Landon Reed picks up his first. That's team foul number 1 for the Burros. Overby from the free throw line will put the first one in.
Oscar Benson in the lineup for the Burros.
So Oscar Benson will check in. That'll give Jacob Heinitz a breather on the bench for the Burros. And the Tommies are within 1. They can tie it here on this free throw by Overby. And he does. We have our first tie of the game.
Clay Oldbach in the lineup for the Tommies.
Tommies 2 for 2, Burros 0 for 2 from the free throw line so far in this contest. Colton Anderson will push into the corner here. That's Limke for 3. That's off the front of the rim, won't go. That ball's tipped into the hands, I believe that's Danner, and it was. Danner will advance it up court into the hands of Schwabe. Schwabe will bring it up over the timeline with 2:11 to go. Schwabe being guarded there by Patrick Limke. Schwabe picks up his dribble, gets it over into the hands of Hughes. Hughes works it near side for, that is Clay Odenbach, number 23, and that will be lost. And I think I saw the official point to the Burros, and he did. We're tied at 4 with 1:51 to go. Last time, these two teams average about 70 points on offense when they're not playing each other. Let's put it that way. Henningsgaard for a 3, and that looked good coming out of his hands, but it wasn't able to get the friendly bounce off the rim. 1:37 to go, and that pass is tipped. It'll go out of bounds. Who touched it last? It'll stay with the Tommies. So inbounds pass from the baseline on the far side of the hoop. It'll come into Danner. Danner pushes it back into the corner there for Schwabe. Schwabe tried to bounce it in, loose ball, and it's picked up there by Cooper. Cooper trying to drive baseline, now he'll throw it out to Schwabe. Schwabe up top for Cooper. Cooper drives into the lane. That shot was cleanly blocked, and coming away with it there was Colton Anderson. And now back the other way, Henningsgaard tried to lay it in. He can't get it to go. That shot was blocked, I believe that was Anderson. Henningsgaard will try for 3. Henningsgaard will not get that one. Rebound comes down to Danner. Just under a minute to go. We're tied at 4. Schwabe over on the far side now drives into the free throw line. Jumper up, in and out, won't go. Ball's tipped around, and the Hillsboro Central Valley fans wanted a foul. I don't think that basket counts, but there will be a foul on the play. And that'll send Clayton Odenbach to the line to shoot 2. Odenbach, a 6'6" junior forward for the Tommies. Free throws out the front of the rim, no good. And that's the first missed free throw of the game here for the Thompson Tommies. Colton Anderson picks up his first, team foul number 2 for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And the second free throw here from Odenbach is up and in. That gives the lead to Hillsboro Central Valley. Or check that. I put that on the wrong side of the scorebook here. (5-4), and the Tommies come away with the rebound. Schwabe slowly approaching and now crossing the timeline. 24 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. They can hold for the final shot if they choose to do that. Push it in the corner now. Schwabe gets it back up in between the circles. 12 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Schwabe still with the basketball. Runs into a double team. Comes back. Flips it over far side. Driving baseline at the buzzer. In and one with 2.6 seconds to go. Third team foul. Limke fouls Jacob Dick as he gets the bucket to go in, and now, or no, check that. That is Pierce Cooper, excuse me. There's a 1 in front of that 5, and he'll get the free throw as well. At the buzzer, that one will miss, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with your score. The Thompson Tommies 8 and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 4. We'll take a timeout. Be back right after this here on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Forward to the second quarter of play. 8-4 in favor of the Tommies. Tommies end that quarter on an 8-0 run as Hillsboro Central Valley took the 4-0 lead. Thompson tied it at 4-4, took the lead at 5-4, and then at the buzzer there, it was Pierce Cooper getting the layup and the foul with just a little over 2 seconds remaining, and he was able to convert on the free throw to give the Tommies the 4-point lead. Gonna drive baseline again. That one was tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tommies, I believe, anyway. Yep, it will. It'll be a baseline inbounds pass here for Thompson, and that will be triggered by, that is Marcus Hughes. Schwabe with the free throw line jumper up and in. Double-digit club for the Tommies. Schwabe's first bucket. Come back the other way, and Hillsboro Central Valley responds. It's Oscar Benson who had an amazing night last night against the Mayport CG Patriots. 10-6, 7:09 to go, 2-2 here in the second quarter of play. Tommies will work the ball down into the low block. Backing in as a defender, and that one won't go. Landon Reed will dish it off to Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard will cross the timeline. Drive down the near side of the lane, pick up his dribble, hand it off to Benson. Benson will move around a few defenders. That one is partially blocked. Landon Reed picks it up. He will get fouled on the way to the hoop, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That'll be team foul number 3, I believe, here on the Tommies. Or no, check that. I'm looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. That's team foul number 5 and the first on Pierce Cooper. Landon Reed at the free throw line. And he'll make them both. That pulls the Burros within 2. It's 10-8. Hughes now works it up top for Cooper over to Schwabe on the far wing. Work it down low, nice pass. It was poked out of bounds, and it was last touch by Colton Anderson. And I'll stay with the Thompson Tommies, and triggering the inbounds pass will be Marcus Hughes, the 5'10 senior guard. for Thompson. 6:37 to go. Inbounds pass comes in for Schwabe. Schwabe in the near corner will work the ball up to the high post. Now chip it into the lane, pump it out for three. It's in. Marcus Hughes puts down the triple. 13-8, 5-point game. That one will bounce around. Loose ball comes to Oscar Benson. Benson, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. It may have been partially blocked. And now it's poked out of bounds by Hughes, and it'll stay with Hillsboro Central Valley. And we'll have a substitution here as Hayden Overby, the 6'6 senior, checks back into the lineup, and that'll give Chance Danner a breather on the bench with 6:14 to go here in the second quarter. 13-8 in favor of the Thompson Tommies. Once again, 6:10 to go as Benson has it up top, works it inside for Landon Reed. Reed, a little bit too strong, off the mark there on the short 4-foot attempt. And now Schwabe in between the circles. Near side for Cooper. Cooper works it up top. That is, can't see who that is. That was Odenbach. Rebound come down to Burros. And Henningsgaard will tee it up for three, and that one will just roll off the right side of the rim. 13-8, 5:35 to go. Schwabe with the basketball, works it near wing to Cooper. Cooper feeds it down low for, forgot his name, Overby, and he gets it up and in. 15-8. Sam Preston in the lineup now for the Burros. Just he must have snuck in without me noticing. Preston works it for Landon Reed. That three is off the mark to the right side, and the only thing it hit was a couple of fans on the baseline there. .5:04 to go here in the second quarter. It was 8-4 in favor of the Tommies at the start of this quarter. Tommies hanging on to the lead. And that one will be up and in. It's another one for Overby. Back-to-back buckets to make it 17-8. Henningsgaard will pop it out far side there for Heinitz, maybe? Yep, that was Heinitz. Now Henningsgaard back up top, spinning around into the paint. Will get it to drop in. Henningsgaard with 4 points, and he shares the leading scoring honors right now with Landon Reed. They both have 4. Oscar Benson has 2.
Calls on Landon Reed, his second, team 4th, Cooper line.
In and out for Cooper.
Anderson back in lineup for Burros.
And that one's in and out as well. Cooper now 1 for 3 in the game. Heinitz lets his defender go into the air, drives in, and he cannot get it to drop in, but on the offensive rebound, that'll be a foul.
Calls on Pierce Cooper, his second, team 6th.
Pierce Cooper picks up his second, team to foul number 6, 1 away from a 1-and-1 bonus. Jacob Heinitz, the 6'3 senior, at the line for the first time tonight. Free throws up, and the free throws in. 17-11 now. Second free throw is on its way, and that one will miss. It'll bounce in and out to the right side of the rim, and the Tommies will come down with the rebound and put it into the hands of Marcus Hughes up top here. Hughes near side for Cooper. Cooper works it up top for Odenbach. Odenbach swings it over far side for Hughes. Hughes up top to Cooper. Cooper near side now for Overby. And the ball will go back to the Burros. And we'll have a substitution here for the Tommies. Coming in is 5'8 senior Nicholas Rack. That will give Cooper a breather on the bench for the moment. Cooper sitting down with 3 points and 2 fouls, 1 for 3 from the free throw line so far in this contest. 3:51 and counting to go. Tommies have the ball on a 17-11 lead. Trying to drive baseline here, and that one will drop in. That might be considered home court advantage for Hayden Overby. So he gets the friendly roll off the rim. And now Heinitz here on the near wing, works inside for Limke, turn around, a little floater shot there. Offensive rebound, the shot is blocked. Colton Anderson gets the ball back and puts it up and in. 19-13 now. That ball stripped away by Henningsgaard, and a whistle, and let's see here. It's going to be a foul on the Thompson Tommies. That's team foul number 7 now. That means
It's also Hayden Overby, his second, team 7.
Hayden Overby picking up his second. Now we'll march down to the other end of the line, or the court, for Henningsgaard to shoot a 1-and-1 bonus. So Henningsgaard is 0 for 2 in the contest so far from the free throw line, and he needs to make one to get one. Team trails by 6, team trails by 5. Second free throw is in. And now it's a 4-point game, and he goes from 0 to 2. Makes his next 2 to be 2 for 4. Tommies will work it far side, now back up top into the hands of Hughes. Hughes over to the far side to Reck. Reck works it inside, nice passing down low, and a block shot. That was Heinitz with the block shot. Now he'll take the 3 from the corner, and that one will not go in. Rebound comes down there to Reck. I believe that's Reck, or is it Donner? No, it was Odenbach, actually. Can't get that one to go. Rebound comes down to, I think that's Travis Doden. That ball was tipped away, and a loose ball and a foul, and I believe they're going to call that on Henningsgaard. But we'll see for sure here. Team foul number 5 now on the Burros. And it will indeed be on Henningsgaard, his first. Inbounds pass triggered into the hands of Hughes. Hughes will get the ball right back and then flip it over to Schwabe on the far wing. Schwabe looking, 27 on the shot clock, 2:10 to go on the game clock. Working the baseline there, ball's tipped around. Shot is up, won't go. Reaching up for the rebound there was Limke. Quickly, Sam Preston gets his defender up in the air and then gives it up to Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard will send Preston over to the far corner. He'll get a screen from Overby and then get it to Overby up at the top of the key. Right back to Henningsgaard near wing. 17 to shoot on the shot clock. I mixed those up there, and Henningsgaard will get it in. That's a 2-point game, 19-17, with 1:34 to go here in the second quarter of play. Schwabe drives in the lane, kicks it out. 3-pointers up and in. It's Marcus Hughes with his second triple of the game. 22 to 17. And it's a 5-point lead and a 3 back the other way. Sam Preston. Back to a 2-point game with 1 minute to go. They'll work it down low. Buckets up and in. Nice job there by Chance Danner to get his first bucket of the game. 24 to 19. Heinitz with the basketball, gets it to Henningsgaard. Fakes the 3, drives in when he has the space, and he can't get it to go. Doden nearly had the rebound, but it was tipped out of his hands. Quick back. Oh my goodness! That looked like a clean block to me, but they're going to call the foul, and Sam Preston. Hillsboro Central Valley fans not even mad about that foul. Free throws up and in by Odenbach. He's 2 for 3 now from the line. 25-20, excuse me. And he makes the next one. Odenbach with 3 points, all 3 of them from the free throw line. 6-point game, 26-20. Henningsgaard over on the far side. Now he dribbles up top, puts it into the hands of Sam Preston. Back to Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard spins around, picks up his dribble, up top for Doden. Doden drives into the lane, kicks it out. Catch and shoot 3. Preston at the front of the rim, won't go. Ball's tipped around. It's Limke up top. Henningsgaard. 10 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Henningsgaard and the Burros can hold for the final shot. They'll get the high ball screen from Doden. Henningsgaard inside the paint. Doden spins around, loses defender. It's up and in! At the buzzer. And Travis Doden makes it a 4-point game going into halftime. We'll add up some numbers and come back with your halftime show here in just a few minutes on the ND Sports Channel. What a half. Looking forward to the second half. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online.
Score of 26-22. The Tommies are led in scoring right now by Marcus Hughes and Hayden Overbeal, both with 8 points, followed by 3 apiece for Pierce Cooper and Clay Odenbach, 2 for Chance Danner and Caden Schwabe. Let's see here. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, they are led by Carson Henningsgaard with 8, followed right behind by Landon Reed with 4, Sam Preston with 3, 2 apiece for Colton Anderson, Travis Dode, and Oscar Benson, and then 1 for Jacob Heinitz. The Burros were 0 of 2 in the first quarter, 5 of 6 for 83% in the second quarter, making them 5 of 8 or 63% overall in that first half from the free throw line. Both teams had a total of 5 turnovers in that first half, according to my numbers, while the Thompson Tommies were 4 of 5 or 80% in the first quarter. Let's see here, 2 of 4 or 50% in the second quarter, 6 of 9 overall for a first half percentage of 67% from the free throw line. 16 fouls for Hillsboro Central Valley, 7 for Thompson in that first half. Hillsboro Central Valley had the lead at 4-0 And then Thompson would tie it up at 4-4, take the lead at 5-4, and they would actually end that first quarter of play on an 8-0 run to bring us to our first quarter score of 8-4. Both teams would score 18 per side to bring us to our halftime score of 26-22 in favor of the Thompson Tommies. So 2 quarters down, 2 quarters to go. First one was a good one. We'll see if the second half has the same effect here from Thompson High School. We'll be back in about 60 seconds here with the second half on the ND Sports Channel. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had 0 broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. All right, welcome back. Start of the third quarter here, and it will be Hillsboro Central Valley basketball. Landon Reed will pick up the loose ball here with his team trailing by 4. They'll work with the Heinitz here on the near wing, back to Henningsgaard, who drives into the paint. He'll kick it out to Doden. Doden will try to go down the lane, and there'll be a charging foul on Doden. I believe that's his first, and the team's first of the second half. And it is indeed his first. So the charging foul on Doden will give the ball back to the Thompson Tommies. Both teams had 5 turnovers in that first half. No turnovers for either team yet in the second half. Tommies work it in now, work it back out top. They work it to the near wing now for Jacob Dick. Dick works it down low there for Danner. Danner, one dribble, turn around, off the front of the rim, won't go. Doden pulls down the rebound, hands it out to Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard will bring it up over the timeline with 7:20 to go here in the third quarter to play. Henningsgaard up top, looks down low for Doden, can't get that one to go in. Landon Reed pulls down the rebound. He dribbles out to the corner, then goes back on the baseline and one. Landon Reed with 6 points now. Free throw is up, and it will not drop in. He will miss on the three-point opportunity, and with 7:07 to go, the Tommies will bring it over the timeline, hand it off to Schwabe. Schwabe up top, looking and nowhere to go. He'll get it right back after dishing it off to Hughes. Schwabe still with the basketball, runs into a double team. Then the pass down low is tipped into the hands of Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard with the bounce pass to Landon Reed off the glass and in. And we're tied at 26. .634 to go, tied at 26. Landon Reed gets the bucket. Henningsgaard gets the assist. Free throw line jumper up, and it will roll off. Offensive rebound underneath there by Danner. I think that was Danner, and he will get fouled. And they're saying that he's going to get to shoot 2. I'm not exactly sure if that looked like he was shooting it or not. It looked more like a rebound attempt than a shot, but they'll give him the 2 shots anyway from the free throw line. So tied at 26 with a chance to get the lead back here, and the free throw's up and in and out, in and out, and in. Back-to-back free throws gives the lead back. 28-26, 6:17 to go. Tommies have a lead, and Burros can tie or take the lead on this possession. And they're going to go for the tie, and they're going to get the tie, and we're tied at 28. That bucket by Overby puts them in the double-digit club with 10 now. As the Tommies take the lead back at 30-28. Schwabe will not get that one to drop in. Henningsgaard will get the tip from Reed. I think that's Reed. No, that was Heinitz, actually. Heinitz back over to Henningsgaard. 30-28. Henningsgaard for the tie. Can't get it to drop in. Rebound will come down for Overby. Overby quickly down court to Marcus Hughes, and I believe Henningsgaard is going to get charged with the block. If it is, that'll be his second. So stepping up to the free throw line now is the 5'10 senior Marcus Hughes. Free throw is up and off to the left side of the rim, no good. That's his first free throw attempt of the game. He's currently sitting at 8 points. Travis Doran will come out. Colton Anderson will come in for the Burros. Next free throw's up. And it'll roll off the right side of the rim. 0 for 2 on that trip. And it remains a 2-point game. 30-28. Down low. Colton Anderson can't get it to go. Ball's tipped around, and the Tommies will come away with it. One-on-one, Henningsgaard. Oh, and a nice little alley-oop layup is what you want to call that one. Another turnover here for Hillsboro Central Valley. (32-28), 4-point game. Heinitz working his way in, and the whistle will blow, and there will be a foul. Henningsgaard with the basketball. Dribbling up, free throw line extended near side, bounces it in, nearly taken away. Landon Reed will keep possession of the ball, put it into the hands of Heinitz. Heinitz, one dribble, picks up his dribble, now puts it to Colton Anderson here on the near wing. Anderson drives in, spins around, lays it in, off the glass. We're tied at 30. Oh, no, we're not tied at 30. I'm sorry. Rebound by Anderson, and now another rebound. Can't quite see who's down there. Now the long baseline jumper rolls off the front of the rim, and a push underneath. I believe that's going to go on Colton Anderson. Oscar Benson comes in for the Burros, with his team trailing by 4 with 3:27 to go here in the third quarter. Jacob Dick down the far side, kicks it out into the corner. Can't quite see what it is. I want to say it's Schwabe, and it was actually Hughes. Overby with the 3 attempt. Rebound pulled down by Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard will drive into the lane, spin around, and that one will go in. Nice move by Carson Henningsgaard to pull the Burros back within 2. And that bucket by Henningsgaard puts him in the double-digit club with 10. 34-32, and a whistle and a timeout, Thompson. It's a 2-point game with 2:53 to go here in the third quarter of play. Tommies lead the Burros 34-32. Back after this short timeout. This is high school basketball on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Because I turned it down for some copyright music in that segment before the last segment. And that's up and in. Danner gets the bucket. 4-point lead, 36-32. Henningsgaard with the ball, directs traffic, picks it up. Preston up top now. Preston bounce pass to Heinitz here in the near corner. 20 to shoot on the shot clock. Heinitz will pick up his dribble on the near wing. Cross-court pass intercepted by Chance Danner. And Danner will drive down to the other end, and there will be a whistle and a foul on Hillsboro Central Valley, and that foul will be on Heinitz.
Heinitz, his first, team fifth.
That's Heinitz first, team foul number 5. Inbounds pass for the Tommies. Comes into Danner. Danner pushes it out to the corner there. I think that's Schwabe. And it was. 38-32. I want to wish Randy Haybeck a happy birthday. Got that message delivered into us by an anonymous happy birthday wisher. Fouled on the 3 from the corner. He didn't make it, but Preston will go to the line to shoot 3. That's what the JV team needed at the end of the JV game, was to be fouled on a 3. That foul will go on Chance Danner, his 3rd. Team's 3rd. And Danner will make the free throw, or check that. Preston will make the free throw. Second one will roll out.
Pierce Cooper and Clay Oldbach in the lineup for the Tommies.
Thompson took the lead at 30-28. They haven't given up the lead yet. There's one more, 2 of 3 on that trip to the line. Makes it a 4-point game, 38-34 with 1:43 to go here in the third quarter, excuse me. They'll work the ball into the hands of Overby. Overby down low, that is Clayton Odenbach with the bucket. 40-34, 6-point game as Henningsgaard dribbles into the near wing. Works it into Landon Reed down low. Landon Reed with a move to the bucket won't go, and Odenbach pulls down the rebound. They're working inside there. That ball hit the rim on the pass, and Tommies will come away with it, and he traveled. Turnover number 8, and finally one of the teams has more turnovers than the other one. 9 for the Thompson Tommies, 8 for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, according to my numbers. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter, and Henningsgaard will drop it in. Henningsgaard has 12 now, 40-36, 52 seconds to go as Hughes bring it over the timeline. Put it into the hands of Jacob Dick. Dick over far side for Overby, back up to Dick, and now near side for Cooper. Pushed into the near corner for Hughes. Hughes up top for Dick. Burrow fans chanting defense. 34 seconds to go. 13 on the shot clock. Outside, Hughes for 3. Got it! 43-36. Shot clock off, 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Benson with the ball right now. Benson will dribble up top, put it into the hands of Limke. Limke now to Landon Reed. Landon Reed will hand it out to Henningsgaard. 7 seconds to go. Henningsgaard drives in, can't get it to go. Loose ball rebound. Henningsgaard turnaround three at the buzzer, off the front of the rim, won't go. So that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter with your score. The Thompson Tommies 43 and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 36. Burros scoring 14 in that third quarter. And let's see here, let's do the mental math here really quick. Let's see here, 13 plus 4 is 17. So the Burros got outscored by 3 in that third quarter of play, 17-14. We'll take a short timeout, come back with the fourth quarter after this.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
We're back to action now here in the fourth quarter of play. Henningsgaard leads the way with 12 through 3 quarters of play. And Hayden Overby leads the way with 12 through 3 quarters of play for the Tommies. Landon Reed has the basketball here on the near wing. 43-36. 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. And now the ball's in the hand of Carson Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard backs his way into the lane. Nearly got the ball poked away. Now he'll put it up for 3. And that's off the back of the rim, won't go. Loose ball rebound. Comes down, I think that's Limke, and it is. And he gets fouled, and it almost went in. Limke will go to the line to get 2 shots.
Jacob hit his third, team fourth.
So Jacob Dick picks up his third personal. Limke's first attempt at points tonight, and it'll rattle in and out. Second free throw will drop in. They're one closer, 43-37, a 6-point game right now. They'll work it up top there. That's Cooper. Now near side for Schwabe. Schwabe dribbles down to the baseline. Overby thought about the 3. Instead drives into the lane and banks it in off the glass. Overby has 14 on the night now with that bucket. And Landon Reed drives into the lane and one, and he got it. Landon Reed has 10 now. He's in the double-digit club. He has a chance to get to 11 if he can connect on the free throw and make it a 5-point game. 45-39, the official score with 6:38 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Landon Reed at the free throw line. 2 of 3, make it 3 of 4. 5-point game, 45-40, 6:30 and counting as the Tommies cross the timeline. Cooper up top. Now they worked it down low, and that was a nice pass from Overby down to Odenbach. Odenbach has 7 now, 47-70. Henningsgaard will come back the other way and answer with 2 of his own. He has 14. 47-42. Back to a 5-point game with 6:09 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter of play. They'll work it down low, Overby. Nice pass inside, kick it back out, catch and shoot three. Off the front of the rim, won't go. And an over and back foul on, I believe that's going to go on Odenbach. That's his first, team's sixth. So one more foul by Thompson will put Hillsboro Central Valley at the line for a 1-and-1. Colton Anderson with the basketball. Picks up his dribble, leads a little help, gets into the hands of Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard will drive into the paint, and Henningsgaard has the ball stripped away by Jacob Dick. I think that was him anyway, and yes it was. No, check that, it was Caden Schwabe with the steal and the bucket. He has 6 points, 47-42. (49-42). That foul will stop the clock with 5:22 to go. Colton Anderson, first free throw of the night's up and in. He has 5. Second free throw is in. He has 6. 49-44. Back to a 5-point game with a little over 5 minutes to go. 5:15 and counting to be exact. Cooper over to Hughes. Back to Cooper up top now. Schwabe on the near wing. Schwabe works it down low to Overby, and that basket will not count. Well, it didn't go in anyway, but it wouldn't have counted had it gone in. Foul is on Landon Reed. That's his 3rd. Team foul number 6. Long inbounds pass comes into Schwabe. Schwabe, the 5'10 senior. Bounce pass far side for Hughes. Hughes spins around and gets it to Overby. He'll tee it up for 3, and an out won't go. Landon Reed pulls down the rebound, hands it off to Carson Henningsgaard. 49-44. Henningsgaard will dish it off to, I think that's Reed, and it was. Reed nearly lost the ball, regained control of it, put it into the hands of Limke. Limke will try and back in his defender. Turn around, baseline jumper up. It looked good coming out of his hand. It was tipped out of bounds. He'll stay with the Burros. Stopping the clock with 4:29 to go here in the 4th quarter of play.
Sam Preston in the lineup for the Burros. Jacob Dick back in the lineup for the Tommies.
I want to thank the individual who sent us that text message there. Glad that we could get some of your family into the camera tonight.
Tommy calls on Marcus Hughes, his first teammate.
That foul was on Marcus Hughes, his first. And knocking down the free throw is Henningsgaard. Missed his first 2, and he's been perfect since then. 49-46, 4:18 to go, a 3-point game. Burros have outscored the Thompson Tommies 10-6 so far here in this 4th quarter of play. They need at least 3 more to tie it up. Danner, and that's going to be a foul on, can't see the jersey number from here. It looks like Sam Preston, and it is. Danner 2 for 2, 3 for 3. Big free throws that pushes the lead back to 4. And that is another huge free throw. Danner in the double-digit club with 10 now, with 4 of those coming from the free throw line. He's a perfect 4-4 in the game. Henningsgaard, bounce pass, far wing. I think that's Preston, and it was. Colton Anderson pushes it to Reed. 3 is up. Not good. Offensive rebound. And that was Heinitz, and he gets it to drop in. 51-48. It's a 3-point game with 3:39 to go and a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here during the break. We'll turn down our crowd mic to do our best to avoid that background music there so we don't get any copyright strikes on our YouTube channel. So far, 300. This is game 390. So we've had 390 games of no strikes on our YouTube channel. Although I do like the song that's playing. If I had to say one good thing about Thompson, well, I mean, I could say a lot of good things about Thompson, but the music selection here has been in my taste, so we'll put it that way. So 51-48, 3:39 to go, fourth quarter of play. It's a 3-point game. Thompson with the lead in the basketball. They'll bring it up quickly over the timeline. Schwabe right to the hoop, and he gets fouled. He just trailblazed that hoop there. I'm not exactly sure who he collided with, but he landed on top of a gray jersey. I'll put it that way. Colton Anderson picks up his third. Schwabe misses the free throw. Second one up and in. 4-point game, 52-48, 3:27 and counting. Henningsgaard with the basketball. Now Preston up top. Bounce pass near wing. That's Colton Anderson. Oh, cool. Got a viewer from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and his brother's the referee in this game. So he didn't tell me which referee, but there's only 2 to choose from, so it's a 50-50 chance. 52-48. Work the ball down low, and a foul will be called. Stopping the clock with 2:51 to go. That'll be team foul number 9 on the Burros. Chance Danner, 4 for 4. And he is 4 of 5 now. I don't know if you call that a curse or not, but for the Thompson fans, if it was a curse, I apologize. And the second one's out too. He was perfect up until those 2 missed free throws. He was 4 for 4, now he's 4 of 6. Hands off to Landon Reed. Landon Reed will work his way back up top. 20 to shoot on the shot clock, 2:35 to go here, fourth quarter of play. Heinitz hands it off for Reed. Reed drives into the paint, lost the ball on the spin move, and that'll be a foul, I believe, on Danner. If it is, it's his 4th. Team foul number 9. Both teams have 9 team fouls now. No, it's going to be on Caden Schwabe, I guess. That's his 2nd instead. So Landon Reed has only missed 1. And he makes that one to make it a 3-point game. And this is a big, big free throw coming up here for Landon Reed, and he will make it. He's made his last 3 in a row. 52-50, 2:20 and counting to go. Schwabe drives to the hoop, lays it in. 54-50. Henningsgaard, they'll kick it out. Heinitz for 3. It looks good. It is good. And a timeout on the floor. 54-53. It's a full timeout, so we'll go ahead and take a timeout as well. Be back after this.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, Thompson has the ball on a 1-point lead with 1:55 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. They'll work the ball down low. Overby puts it up, and he will get fouled.
Thompson and Reed is scored. Team 10, Overby line.
That's Landon Reed's fourth. That's 10 team fouls. That puts Hayden Overby and the rest of the Tommies at the line for a double bonus for the remainder of this game. He misses the first, he makes the second. It's a 2-point game, 55-53 with 1:45 to go, and here comes Carson Henningsgaard over the timeline. Henningsgaard has Heinitz, leaves it for him. Heinitz looking back for Henningsgaard, drives into the paint, and he can't get it to lay it in over the front edge of the rim. 1:28 to go. Thompson slowing it down at least up to the midcourt stripe. We'll see if they slow it down on the other side of that stripe. Dick gives it back to Schwabe. Schwabe being guarded there by, I think that's Oscar Benson. And it is. I think he lost the ball. Corner three is up and in. Marcus Hughes with the triple. No, I guess they're calling it a 2-point basket. He's only put 57 up on the board. So either that or I hit the button 4 times. One of the two. So timeout on the floor. We'll add up the numbers here really quick. Let's see here. 3. Yeah, it was just a 2 because I just added up the numbers. And had that been a 3, now they put 58 on the board. So we'll put the 3 back into the scorebook, and we'll put 1 more on here. So my scoreboard was originally right, and they just forgot to add an extra point on the scoreboard in the gym. So the numbers add up in my scorebook for individual numbers for the quarter. So that would suggest that we're right. 58-53. It's a 5-point game here with a timeout on the floor. Turn down the crowd mic just to avoid that background music, which will end here in about, I'm going to say, 10 or less seconds. Okay, back to action now. It'll be Burros basketball. 57 seconds, the final minute of this one, and Henningsgaard will have the ball. Into the corner, Landon Reed for 3. No, a little too strong on that one. Overby gets the basketball, and he gets fouled by Heinitz. I'll stop the clock with 49.6 seconds to go. Heinitz picks up his second. Overby is 3 of 4. He is now 3 of 5. Limke checks back in, giving Colton Anderson a breather on the bench. Second free throw is gonna drop in. 6-point basketball game now. No problem for the Burros. Landon Reed makes it a 4-point game. And we have another timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this.
The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com.
Tommy fans on the fire side of the gym chanting Tommies, Tommies, Tommies. Elliot Rockgold giving an inspirational speech during the timeout there. His team's down 4. Full court press. And there's Schwabe with the basketball. 38 seconds to go. And Schwabe will get fouled from behind by Patrick Limke. I believe that's his second, and it is.
Falls on Patrick Limke. His second. Schwabe line shooting 2.
Schwabe is 1 of 2 on the evening tonight from the free throw line. Both of those accounts coming here in the fourth quarter. He's now 1 of 3. 59-55, 36 seconds to go. Oscar Benson and Colton Anderson come out. Jacob Heinitz comes in, and and it looks like Sam Preston's the other one who came in for the Burros. Free throw in. 60-55, it's a 5-point game. Hennings guard, Reed, corner 3 is in! And then timeout again. 60-58, 30.2 seconds to go. $16 points for Landon Reed after that triple there to pull the Burros within 2. We'll turn down the background noise while the music plays, and we'll keep it right here. Try, if at all possible, to kind of get head coach Elliot Rotfold in there, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. Tommies are back out onto the floor. So the Burros will put on the full court press here, trailing by 2 with 30.2 seconds to go. Overby, and 1. That was not the wisest decision there by Oscar Benson. Henningsgaard was trying to pickpocket from behind, and he couldn't quite get the foul. And Oscar, let's see here. Oh, I checked that. I guess they charged that to Colton Anderson. That's his 5th. So he fouls out. Free throws missed. 62-58. It's a 4-point game. Henningsgaard draws the foul, but can't get the bucket to go in. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Colton Anderson will end the night with 6. Hennings guard free throw in. It's a 3-point game. 18.3 seconds to go. Free throw in. It's a 2-point game. And Limke will foul. Marcus Hughes picked up his second personal on that foul on Hennings guard. That is 10 now for the Tommies, and it'll be a double bonus for both teams for the remainder of this game, which not a whole lot remains of it. Now Oscar Benson picks up the foul. That's his first. In and out. So if he makes this free throw, it's a 3-point game. Burro fans are going to stand, or at least some of them are. Marcus Hughes, a huge free throw coming up here. He missed it. He missed it, and the Burros, with 11 seconds, have a chance. Rebound. It's in, and we're tied. 62-62 with 2.1 seconds to go. And a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. So we'll do the best we can to get the final seconds of this one over the crowd in front of us here. So they've actually put 2.1 seconds on the clock. So it went from 2.1 to 4.2. So there's 4.2 seconds remaining here in the fourth. And it's Thompson Tommy basketball. Jacob Dick will trigger the inbounds pass. It goes into Schwabe. Schwabe over the timeline. 1 second. At the buzzer, it's up. And we're going to overtime.
Is she watching? Everybody is watching.
So it'll be a 4-minute overtime period. And we'll continue to play until somebody wins here. Going to overtime between the Thompson Tommies and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Tommies undefeated at home. Burros undefeated when playing on the road. One of those streaks are going to come to an end tonight. The question is, when will it come to an end? It didn't come to an end in 4 quarters, so it's going to take a 5th quarter for sure. And we'll have a jump ball here at center court. So once again, it'll be, I believe it's 4 minutes. They haven't put the time on the clock yet. There we go. Now they put the time on the clock. Heinitz and Overby for the jump ball. And that's won by the Tommies. Schwabe will bring it over the timeline here, being guarded by Henningsgaard, and it's a turnover. 10 turnovers for the Thompson Tommies. I had the Burros down for 10 as well. Henningsgaard with the basketball, drives in, lost it. That's another turnover for the Burros. 2 turnovers, back the other way, missed the layup, and a whistle, and I'm not 100% sure about that call there. Let's see what the call is first. If it is what I think it is, I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Basket's good. Goaltending. Jacob Dick gets credit for the basket.
So Jacob Dick will get credit for the basket that was tipped in by Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll put an asterisk by that one. 64-62. I thought they were going to call a foul there. That's what I wasn't sure what was happening. Limke turns around, can't get it to go. Oh man, I saw it on the monitor there. Danner's right foot was either out of bounds or dangerously close to out of bounds, and they did not blow the whistle. 64-62, they'll work it up top to Danner. Danner on the far side to Schwabe. Drives into the lane, kicks it out there for Hughes. Hughes, mid-post jumper won't go. Burros get the rebound. Henningsgaard in the backcourt. Burros trail by 2. 2:45 to go in overtime. Landon Reed nearly lost the ball, and then they did lose the ball. And that'll be another turnover. And another turnover. And then, oh no, I thought he was going to put up the 3. Now he puts up the long 2. Maybe he should have put up the 3. 64-62. 15 seconds away from overtime being half over, and only 1 bucket was scored. And it was a tip basket. That wasn't actually scored by the Tommies. 64-62, Henningsgaard to the hoop. Can't get it to go in, but he gets his own rebound. Jacob Dick will foul out with a minute 59 remaining in overtime. He will end the night with 2 points, and they're not even his own points. That is, of course, unofficially. Henningsgaard free throw, missed it. Last time he missed a free throw was back in the first quarter. Second free throw is in. 64-63. Schwabe on the near wing being guarded by Oscar Benson. They get it up top. Now that's Cooper, I believe. Yep, Pierce Cooper. Back to Schwabe. He'll back up in between the circles. Looks like the Burros are playing man-to-man. Benson will get called for the foul there, and I'm not sure on that one, to be 100% honest with you. It looked like a clean block, but then again, the official is down there closer to the action than I am. So I respectfully respect that call by the official. And the free throw's in. Schwabe makes it a 2-point game. Missed it. And I looked down to put in the missed free throw into the scorebook, and I did not see what happened there. It's a foul on Caden Schwabe picks up his a foul. That's his 3rd. That'll send Oscar Benson to the free throw line. Free throw up, and he missed it. Free throw up, and he will not make that one, but they get the rebound. Benson gets the ball back. Henningsgaard, far wing. They trail by 2. 1:20 to go here in overtime. Henningsgaard gets the ball back in the far corner. Henningsgaard's going to drive baseline. Henningsgaard is going to put it in. We're tied. We're tied at 65. Overby can't get it. Under a minute to go. The Burros have the basketball with the game tied. They'll look for that high ball screen. Henningsgaard fake the 3, got to Benson. Benson drives down out of the corner. Limke for 3, no, way too strong. Right into the hands of Danner. Danner will give it up to Schwabe in the backcourt. Schwabe against Benson over the timeline, hands it off to Marcus Hughes. And a timeout with 25.8 seconds to go. The shot clock is, well, it's actually, we're gonna say it's off. I think it's right on with the game clock. So a 60-second timeout. We'll turn down the background music there to get the music out of there. And once again, we'll do our best to get action of the players. Let's see if we can see what Hillsboro or Thompson's talking about. No, we don't have a chance over there. We have a better chance with Hillsboro here. There we go. There's a good shot. Just want to double check to be fair. And it's a better shot for 65-65. 10 seconds remain in the timeout. Just under a minute to go here in overtime. I think it's 20-some seconds. 25.8. It'll be Thompson basketball. And they'll throw it in from the far sideline. The Burro fans are on their feet. Some of them are sitting down, clapping. Inbounds pass comes into the backcourt there for Schwabe. Schwabe turns around, backs up in between the circles. They're going to in the corner, can't quite see. 3 is up, off the back rim, won't go. 2 seconds, at the buzzer, off the side of the backboard, 1 second, and we're going to double overtime. So I'm supposed to tell somebody's daughter to sit down. That comes from a viewer. I can only make a guess on who that is. And I'm guessing that it's the young lady whose head is right behind the Hillsboro Central Valley 65 logo on the scoreboard there. Double overtime, tied at 65. It was only both teams only scored 3 points in that overtime period. Or in the first overtime period, I should say. So Limke against Overby for the jump ball to start the double overtime. That one's won by the Tommies. So Schwabe will bring the ball up over the timeline here. Once again, a 4-minute overtime period. And for that viewer watching, I don't know if she heard me, but I think your daughter just sat down. So 3:45 to go. Schwabe has it in between the circles for the Thompson Tommies. Tied at 65. We were tied at 62 at the end of regulation. Both teams scored 3 in the first overtime, and that shot's in and out. Matter of fact, in all honesty, the Tommies only scored 1 point. It was the Burros who tipped in an own basket, and the credit went to Jacob Dick, who fouled out with 1:59 remaining in that first overtime period. Now Henningsgaard will hand it off here for Landon Reed. Reed over to Limke. Limke puts it into the far corner. I think that's Heinitz, and it was. Heinitz over to Sam Preston. Preston with the handoff there for Limke. Limke back over to Preston, near wing. 3:10 to go, 15 on the shot clock. Finds Henningsgaard into the lane with a backdoor pass. And thank you for that information there. Henningsgaard gets the bucket to make it 67 to 65. And I couldn't quite see what happened as some of the fans stood up and blocked my vision. 2:44 to go. Thank you for the message on the crowd mic. I did turn that back on, so I appreciate the heads up there. And now I'm gonna keep my finger on this button during the timeout here, so that when the timeout's over, I'll know what I need to do with my left hand. So 67-65 off a bucket by Carson Henningsgaard. Scoreboard says 66. It's actually 67, so. Getting some bonus basketball here tonight. It was 43-36 at the end of the third quarter, which seems like an eternity ago. That was in favor of the Thompson Tommies. So I'm going to have to stand up here, and the inbounds pass will come in to, that's Cooper. Cooper back now to Hughes on the near wing. Hughes dribbles up top. Gets into the hands there of Danner. For some reason standing, I can't tell who's who. Shot clock buzzer 3. And Schwabe gets 2 more. 70-67. 2:07 to go here. Henningsgaard in. Rebound by Landon Reed. Reed in trouble. Timeout by Elliot Rotfold. So once again, I'll keep my left hand on that crowd mic button here. So the Tommies have pulled out in front with 1:58 remaining in overtime. 70-67. As long as the Tommies don't get another bucket, the Burros are easily still in this one. If they get another bucket, it'll be a little bit more difficult, but not impossible. So 62-62 at the end of the fourth. That's what it was. I had to look at the picture I took for Twitter, and then it was 65-65 at the end of the first overtime. And right now it's 70-67, 5-2 in favor of the Tommies in overtime number 2. Game 390, it's the first double overtime game I've called. I've called a handful of overtime games, but never a double overtime game. So that's something to put on the calendar here. Certainly glad I made the trip up here today. There's no doubt about it. Henningsgaard, here's the three for the tie. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to Cooper. Cooper will give it to Hughes in the backcourt. Let's turn the crowd mic back up. I had my left hand on that button, and I still didn't do it. Cooper up top, nearly taken away. Overby, and they got stripped away. Up court, Landon Reed. It's in. It's a 1-point game with 1:30 to go. No, we're tied at 69. Okay. The scoreboard in the gym says 69-69. We'll go with it. Cooper, bounce pass, down low, baseline, in the corner. That is Hughes, outside. Cooper for three, too much. Henningsgaard gets the rebound. Under a minute to go, tied at 69. Henningsgaard kicks it out. Reed up top, that is Preston. Preston, bounce pass, 2 passes later into the hands of Henningsgaard. 20 on the shot clock, 42 on the game clock. Henningsgaard, and that ball's poked away. It's picked up by Hayden Overby. He'll give it to Cooper. Shot clock's off. They can hold for the final shot if they want to. We're tied at 69 with 22 seconds to go. Schwabe has the basketball now. 17 seconds to go, and a timeout, Thompson. Thompson will take the timeout to talk this one over. And they're waving to family and friends back home. And we allow that. Only because it's in double overtime. So we finally get a somewhat decent shot of the Thompson bench over there. You see it on top of the backboard there. 16 seconds is what remains in the second overtime of play. There's about 35 seconds remaining in the timeout on the floor, and we're tied at 69. I have enough graphics to go to 3 overtimes. If we go to a 4th overtime, I'll have to create a new graphic. So FYI on that, I'll do the best. You might see some on-screen editing if it gets to that point. So we'll see here. I'm running out of Pepsi, but I should be okay. So all right, we'll come out of the timeout now. The Burros break the huddle. The Tommies break the huddle. We're tied at 69 with 16.4 seconds to go. Here in the second overtime, Tommies basketball. They have no shot clock to worry about. They can hold for the final shot if they want to. And I would suspect that they might. Caden Schwabe with the basketball. Schwabe looking for a screen from Overby. Schwabe drives into the lane. It's in! 3 seconds! Henningsgaard, half-quarter, falls short, brushes the front of the net, and the Thompson Tommies hang on with a 71-69 win in overtime. Schwabe with the game-winning bucket in the second overtime. 71-69 is your final score. We'll add up some numbers and come back with a post-game show and get you all caught up here once we get caught up ourselves here on the ND Sports Channel. Back in a moment.
Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online.
All right, welcome back to Thompson High School. Here is the final in double overtime. And the Thompson Tommies hang on. 71-69 as Carson Henningsgaard just beyond the midcourt stripe put up a desperation three-pointer from just beyond midcourt, and it grazed the front edge of the net. Had he gotten a little bit more arc on that, it probably would have went in. And it probably would have been a 72-71 win for the Burros, but just not quite enough on that one. And the Tommies will hang on for a 71-69 win. What a game from start to finish. In all honesty, it was 8-4. We thought that this was going to be like a low-scoring game, kind of like the last one was. I think, if I remember right, it was like somewhere in the low to mid 40s the last time these two teams met. And to be honest with you, we were at that point. We were at 43-36 at the end of the third quarter, and then both teams just came out lightning hot. And well, we said in the pregame show that these two teams average about 70 points a game when they don't play each other. Well, if you average out the two teams, it was 70 points a game. Thompson was 71. Hillsboro was Central Valley with 69. It was 8-4 in favor of the Tommies at the end of the first quarter. Both teams would score 18 in the second to bring us to a halftime score of 26-22 in favor of the Thompson Tommies. The Tommies would outscore the Burros once again in the third, 17-14, to take a 43-36 lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's see here. I did not do the math on that, and I want to do the math, so bear with me for just a second here. So the Burros in the fourth quarter outscored the Tommies 26-19 to tie it up at 62-62 at the end of regulation. Both teams would score 3 in the first overtime to make it 65-65 at the end of 1. And then, let's see here. 65. My memory is drained here. I actually have to use the calculator to figure this out. They scored 6 points in the second overtime for Thompson, compared to just 4 points for the Burros in the second overtime. And that brings us to our final score. of 71-69 in double OT. There we go. We'll clear that up. Somehow the two graphics combined with each other there, but now we got that cleared up. Let's see here. Okay, so I had the Thompson Tommies down for a total of 13 turnovers in that game. They had 5 at the end of the first half. I forgot to add it up at the end of the fourth. Well, I guess you could consider the 2 overtimes as part of the second half. So if you take 5 away from 13, that's 8 in the second half of play, a.k.a. in the second game of the day for the Thompson Tommies. And then I had Hillsboro Central Valley down for a total of 17 turnovers. And the majority of those turnovers happened in the overtime period. They had 5 at the end of the first half, and they would add 12 more in the second half. And I didn't keep track because I don't really have a lot of room in my overtime section on the book to keep track of the monumental amount of stats that I can keep track of in the first, second, third, and fourth quarters of play. But if I had to make a stab in the dark guess, I would say that at least 5 of those 12 turnovers came in the overtime period. And somehow Hillsboro Central Valley was able to hang on that first overtime, and they just came. If they would have had maybe 2 more seconds on the clock, Henningsgaard could have got a couple steps over the timeline, put up that 3, and it would have went in. Like I said, it brushed the front of the net. You can because I don't know if we got it on camera because it went so quick, and I'm not sure if the camera got there. But Henningsgaard 3 brushed. That part of the net right there. That matter of fact, that's perfect. It brushed the upper part of the net right underneath the rim on that 3-point attempt from just beyond the midcourt stripe for Carson Henningsgaard. And like I said, if they would have had 1 or 2 more seconds on the clock, if Henningsgaard could have got a foot or 2 over the timeline, there's a very good chance he would have drained that basket at the end there, and that would have given Hillsboro Central Valley the win. But as soon as the buzzer sounded, both the Tommy fans, you could see them on camera, and well, you could see the Hillsboro Central Valley fans on camera too, at least the ones right in front of us. But the ones immediately to my left got up instantaneously with the Tommy fans on the opposite side of the court. Both of them applauded. It was an outstanding game. Everybody here enjoyed the game, even though the Burros fans didn't get the outcome they were hoping for. I know that they enjoyed the game from some of the reactions and some of the comments that were made to me while we were in that commercial break there. And Matt, I have to say, I enjoyed the game. I don't think if there was a person here who did not enjoy the game, that person needs to be talked to, I guess. So, okay, let's get on with it now. Individual numbers. Marcus Hughes ended the night with 14. Caden Schwabe with 15. Jacob Dick ended the night with 2 points, kind of unofficially. It was a tipped-in basket by Hillsboro Central Valley on the wrong basket, and they credited those 2 points to Jacob Dick. And that would be his only 2 points of the night. However you want to put that in. Officially, it's in the scorebook as 2 points for Jacob Dick, so that he will get 2 points on the night. And then Pierce Cooper ended the night with 3. Matter of fact, oh, no, take that back. I misadded the numbers here. Let's take that at 3. He actually ended the night with 6. He had a bucket and an and one opportunity, and he converted on the free throw back in the first quarter. And then he would not score again until that triple in the, I don't recall if that was the first or second overtime where he scored that. And then, so he ends the night with 6. Clay Odenbach has 7 on the night. Chance Danner with 10. Hayden Overby with 16. That's your individual numbers. I think I actually missed a bucket, so that might only add up to 69. So we'll just say they're unofficial numbers here. Let's see here. In the first quarter, the Tommies were 4 or 5 or 80% from the free throw line. They were 2 of 4 in the second quarter for 6 of 9 or 67% in the first half of play. They were 2 of 4 in the third quarter, making them 8 of 13 from the free throw line through 3 quarters of play. They were 6 of 14 in the fourth quarter, making them 14 of 27 at the end of regulation. They were 1 of 2 in the 2 overtime periods combined for a total of 15 of 29 from the free throw line, or 51.7% from the charity stripe for the Thompson Tommies. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, they were 0 of 2 in the first quarter, 5 of 6 in the second quarter, that is 93%, making them 5 of 8 in the first half, which drops to 93 all the way down to 63%. They were 2 of 4, 50% in the third quarter, making them 7 of 12 through 3 quarters of play. They went to the line for 11 attempts in the fourth quarter. They made 10 of them, making them 17 of 23 through 4 quarters of play, and then they went 1 of 3 in the 2 overtime periods combined, making them 18 of 26, or 70% on the night from the free throw line for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Individual numbers here for the Burros: Jacob Heinitz with 8, Patrick Limke with 1, Carson Henningsgaard led the way with 22, Oscar Benson had 2 back in the second quarter, Travis Doden had 2 back in the second quarter, Colton Anderson ended the night with 6. He fouled out with 23 seconds remaining in the first overtime period. And then Landon Reed had him down for 18, and Sam Preston with 5. That wraps up your individual numbers here for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Once again, your final score, 71-69 in double overtime. We'll take one more timeout. We'll come back, select the player of the game, and wrap things up here from Thompson High School in Thompson, North Dakota after this timeout on the ND Sports Channel.
Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @NDScores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If you're smart TV.
All right, welcome back. Final segment of our post-game show. Here's the Tommies defeat the Burros 71-69 in double overtime. Let's take a look at how these two teams break down now. As the Tommies improved to 17-1 overall, 9-1 against Region 2 opponents, 7-0 at home, 7-1 on the road. They are now 10-0 in their last 10 games, and that should say 5 in a row and not 4 in a row. And they have now scored 1,999 points, which is an average of 66 points a game. They've allowed 833, which is an average of 46. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, apparently that did not get saved. Let's see here. I thought I hit save on that. But let's hit save one more time just to be sure. Ah, there we go. It never got, yeah, I mean it, okay, so let's see here. It should reflect accurately right about now. There we go. And we'll hit save over here one more time. Just there we go. So now the Burros, they fall to 15-3, 9-2 against Region 2 opponents. So both of those losses coming to the Thompson Tommies. 8-2 at home, and their undefeated streak on the road comes to an end. Now 7-1, 8-2 in their last 10 games, and they've lost 1 in a row, scoring 1,202, which is an average of 70 a game, and allowing 875, an average of 51 points a game for the opposing team. Taking a look at what's coming up next here for the Thompson Tommies after tonight's double overtime win. They'll have Park River Fordville Lankin on the road at 7:30 p.m. on this coming Thursday. Then they'll be back here at home to wrap up the regular season against Hatton Northwood on the 16th and the Grafton Spoilers on the 22nd. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, after tonight's loss, we'll see them in Buxton on Thursday, on Valentine's Day, when they take on the North Border Eagles. The last time they lost They bounced off that loss with a 95-point game against Park River Fordville Lankin. So we'll see if they can put up another 95 or so against North Border. Not that North Border is a team that is what's the word I'm looking for here? They're a good team. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not the team that will allow Hillsboro Central Valley to score a ton of points unless Hillsboro Central Valley really wants to make a statement after their loss tonight, because after their 10-point loss to Ada Borup on January 31st, the very next day they'd rattle off 95 points against Park River Fordville Lankin. So we'll see what they do on Thursday against the North Border Eagles, and that game will be here on the ND Sports Channel from Buxton, and then they'll wrap up the regular season. Oh, take that back. In between those two games on February 16th is that Grafton game from February 7th that was postponed. That will be on February 16th with a 2:30 p.m. tip-off for varsity, and then they'll wrap up the regular season at home against the Findlay Sharon Hope Page Spartans. Time to select the player of the game, and, well, man, it could have gone a bunch of ways, but hey, Caden Schwabe, he wasn't the leading scorer for his team, but he came close. Overby had 16. Schwabe with 15 points. Didn't have any three-pointers. I had him down for 7 assists, 5 steals, 9 rebounds, 5 of those 9 on the offensive glass. 3 of 6, 50% from the free throw line, no blocks and 3 fouls. And 13 of those points, that points 14 and 15 were the game winners for the Thompson Tommies. And so Caden Schwabe, the senior, will be our player of the game here for the Thompson Tommies. That's going to wrap it up here from Thompson High School. Thanks so much for watching. I want to send a shout out to Jason let's try that again. A shout out to Jason Schwabe for allowing us to come up here and get things set up, and great, fantastic facility up here. Look forward to doing some more games from up here as well. This game, along with the JV game and the C game, will be available on our website under the Game Rewind button here, probably within a couple of hours. And once again, if you missed those earlier games, I had the score sheet earlier, and I don't know what happened to it. Oh, here we go. Just found it. So your final scores one more time. In the C game, Hillsboro Central Valley wins 50-32. In the junior varsity game, the Thompson Tommies win 51-47 in a game that almost went to overtime there. And then in the varsity game, in double overtime, it would be the Thompson Tommies by 2 over the Burros, 71-69. Great game today, and that'll wrap it up. We'll talk to you on Thursday from Buxton. And until then, enjoy your day off. And you know what? I think I'll enjoy the day off as well tomorrow. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.